Imagine if the small actions you take every day could transform your life. They can. These seemingly insignificant habits shape our health, productivity, and overall happiness. Instead of aiming for drastic changes, Atomic Habits reveals the magic of tiny, consistent improvements. Just as atoms are the building blocks of matter, these small habits are the foundation of extraordinary results. Consistent small changes can lead to monumental transformations. By improving just 1% each day, we tap into the power of compounding. Over time, these tiny gains accumulate, leading to exponential growth. This principle applies to every aspect of our lives, personal, professional, and beyond. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Similarly, achieving our goals starts with cultivating positive habits. By understanding the science of habit formation, we can harness its power to create lasting change. Atomic Habits offers a practical framework and actionable strategies to make this process simple and achievable. Habits are not random, they follow a predictable pattern known as the habit loop. This loop consists of 4 key elements: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior, signaling a potential reward. This could be anything from seeing your running shoes to smelling freshly brewed coffee. The craving is the motivational force behind the habit. It's the desire for the reward that the habit provides. For example, the cue of seeing your phone might trigger a craving for social connection, leading you to check your notifications. The response is the actual habit you perform, which can be a thought or an action. Finally, the reward is the end goal of the habit loop. It satisfies the craving and reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to be repeated in the future. This could be the feeling of accomplishment after a workout or the enjoyment of a delicious meal. By understanding the components of the habit loop, we can identify the triggers, cravings, and rewards that drive our behaviors. This awareness is crucial for both building good habits and breaking bad ones. Habit stacking is a powerful technique that leverages the power of existing habits to build new ones. It involves linking a new habit to an established routine, making it more likely to be performed consistently. This strategy capitalizes on the brain's natural tendency to associate behaviors. To implement habit stacking, identify an existing habit that you perform regularly, such as brushing your teeth or making your bed. Then choose a new habit that you want to incorporate into your routine and link it to the existing one. For example, you could decide to meditate for 5 minutes immediately after brushing your teeth. The key to successful habit stacking is to make the connection between the two habits as clear and specific as possible. Instead of saying "I will meditate in the morning," try saying "After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 5 minutes." By creating this specific link, you make it easier for your brain to automate the new behavior. We often overestimate the importance of single events and underestimate the power of small, consistent actions over time. The truth is that our lives are not shaped by grand gestures, but by the accumulation of countless seemingly insignificant choices. This is where the 1% advantage comes into play. Imagine improving just 1% each day in any area of your life: your health, your relationships, your finances, or your skills. While 1% may seem insignificant in the short term, over time, these small improvements compound, leading to remarkable results. Conversely, neglecting these small changes can lead to a gradual decline. The key is to focus on making small, sustainable changes that you can stick to consistently. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire diet overnight, start by incorporating more fruits and vegetables into one meal each day. Instead of aiming to write a novel in a month, commit to writing for 30 minutes each day. Just as we can build good habits, we can also break free from bad ones. The key is to understand the habit loop and apply strategies to disrupt it. Instead of focusing on eliminating the bad habit directly, focus on making it invisible, unattractive, difficult, or unsatisfying. To make a bad habit invisible, remove the cues that trigger it. For example, if you're trying to reduce your social media use, delete the apps from your phone or use website blockers to limit your access. To make it unattractive, reframe your thinking about the habit. To make a bad habit difficult, increase the friction involved in performing it. For example, if you want to watch less TV, unplug it after each use or remove it from your bedroom. Finally, to make it unsatisfying, find a way to associate the habit with a negative consequence. Motivation is often seen as the key to achieving our goals, but it's actually a fluctuating emotion that can be unreliable. Instead of relying solely on motivation, focus on building systems that support your habits, regardless of how you feel. This means creating an environment that makes it easier to do the right thing. One effective strategy is to make your desired habits obvious and your undesired habits invisible. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep fruits and vegetables in plain sight and store unhealthy snacks out of reach. Another strategy is to make your desired habits attractive and your undesired habits unattractive. To make your desired habits easy and your undesired habits difficult, optimize your environment to reduce friction for good habits and increase friction for bad ones. Finally, make your desired habits satisfying and your undesired habits unsatisfying by tracking your progress, rewarding yourself for wins, and reflecting on your growth. Our habits shape not only our behaviors but also our identities. Every action we take is a vote for the type of person we believe we are. The more we repeat a behavior, the more it becomes ingrained in our self-image. This is why it's crucial to focus on building an identity that aligns with the person we want to become. Start by adopting the mindset of someone who already embodies the desired habit. For example, if you want to become a writer, start thinking of yourself as a writer. This shift in identity will influence your actions and make it easier to stick to your writing habit. Then, focus on proving your new identity to yourself through consistent action. The more you act in alignment with your desired identity, the more real it becomes. Embrace the idea that you are a work in progress, and that your identity is not fixed, but rather a reflection of your ongoing choices and actions. Remember that every small step you take towards your desired identity reinforces it and brings you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. The power of environment designing your space for success. Our environment plays a significant role in shaping our habits. We are more likely to perform a behavior when it's easy and convenient and less likely to do so when it's difficult or requires effort. This is why it's crucial to design our environment in a way that supports our desired habits. Start by optimizing your physical space. Remove distractions, create designated areas for specific activities, and make sure the tools and resources you need are readily available. For example, if you want to read more, create a cozy reading nook with good lighting and a comfortable chair. In addition to our physical environment, our social environment also influences our habits. Surround yourself with people who support your goals and values. Seek out communities and groups where your desired habits are the norm. Remember that we are more likely to adopt the habits of those we spend the most time with. The role of belief mindset and habit formation. Our beliefs and mindset play a crucial role in habit formation. If we don't believe we're capable of change, or if we have limiting beliefs about ourselves, it will be much harder to stick to new habits. On the other hand, when we believe in our ability to grow and change, we are more likely to persevere through challenges and achieve our goals. Cultivate a growth mindset, which is the belief that our abilities are not fixed but can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and view setbacks as temporary and surmountable. Focus on the process of improvement rather than solely on the outcome. Practice self-compassion and be kind to yourself, especially when you make mistakes or experience setbacks. Remember that habit formation is a journey, not a destination, and there will be ups and downs along the way. Celebrate your progress no matter how small and acknowledge your efforts. Continuous improvement, never stop growing. Habit formation is not a one-time event but rather a continuous process of improvement. Once you've successfully built a new habit, it's important to continue refining it and making it more efficient. This is where the principle of continuous improvement comes in. Regularly review your habits and track your progress. Identify areas where you can make adjustments or optimize your approach. Experiment with different strategies and techniques to find what works best for you. Remember that even small improvements can make a big difference over time. Embrace a mindset of lifelong learning and seek out new information and resources that can help you improve your habits. Share your knowledge and experience with others, and be open to learning from their insights as well. Remember that the journey of personal growth is ongoing, and that there's always room for improvement. Key takeaways. Your blueprint for building better habits. Atomic Habits provides a comprehensive framework for understanding and mastering the science of habit formation. By implementing the key principles outlined in the book, we can transform our lives one small habit at a time. Remember that success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. Focus on building an identity that aligns with the person you want to become. Design your environment to support your desired habits and make it easier to do the right thing. Believe in your ability to grow and change, and embrace a mindset of continuous improvement. Start small, stay consistent, and never underestimate the power of tiny changes over time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the path to achieving your goals starts with cultivating positive atomic habits.